What's good, y'all? It's Taj Rockitt, aka Mr. Highly Motivated, baby. Here to get you motivated, baby, and we out here in Vacation Island Park here in San Diego, California, and we here for Functional Fitness Fridays, episode number 31, and we're gonna do more than get it done today, because today, what we talking about is the squat jump to double lunge jump, baby. That's right. We're gonna be getting a whole bunch of plyo, and you're gonna want to put it in your bio, because today we got a full metabolic conditioning extravaganza, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go ahead and break down that movement, and we're gonna get some improvement. And if you still want to be a student with the options, then I'm gonna provide those for all fitness levels. So option number one, squat jump to double lunge jump. So you want to start feet about hip width or wider, shoulders roll back, chest proud, core tight, eyes up, chest up. And then you're gonna go down into that squat, straight to the squat jump, landing in the lunge, going right into the next lunge, right back into the squat. So what you notice is that it is a seamless transition from movement to movement, and the goal is to continue to go from squat to lunge jump, squat jump, lunge jump, lunge jump, squat jump, lunge jump, lunge jump, and continuation. The goal here is to continue that movement while keeping the eyes up. Now, what I notice is a lot of times individuals have a hard time keeping their chest up, keeping that core tight during the entirety of the movement. What I do see is like individuals like to squat and they end up with their eyes going towards the floor. I notice that happens a lot. It's okay if you notice that, though. We want to make the adjustment and make sure we keep eyes up during the entirety of the movement. What that's gonna do, that's not only gonna enhance the core strength, but that's also gonna protect the lower back and that lumbar spine. We wanna make sure we are protecting that spine, and we will be just fine, you know what I'm saying? So once again, eyes up, chest up. If you notice that you have a pelvic tilt, you're gonna wanna assert the core early on, flip the hips forward, tighten the midsection, down for a squat, lunge jump, squat jump. You also notice I use my arms to help guide the rest of my body. So during the squat jump, I shoot my hands down as I go into my squat jump. That helps power me up and propel me to a higher level. Also, when I land in the squat, I bring my hands up, because that helps keep my eyes up, chest up during the entirety of the squat. Then when I go into the lunge jump, opposite hand, opposite leg, just kind of like how when we walk, when we move, we naturally move this way. So we want our body to move in its natural anatomical positioning when in these movements. So once again, squat, lunge jump, squat jump, lunge jump, lunge jump. Now, if you have a hard time applying metric situations, and if you're like, you know what, I kind of got a little knee pain, ankle pain, get a little lower back pain, apply metrics, Taj, this jumping, it just ain't for me. Option number two, we're gonna throw in a baby bounce in between each exercise. So we're gonna go squat jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, and then you resume right back into the squat jump. So once again, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, squat jump, baby bounce. What that's doing is that's giving you about a half a second, almost to a whole second breather, giving those muscles a break while you're jumping in between each exercise. As you can hear, yes, I am speaking, but we want to make sure that we are controlling our breathing. So always exhaling on the lower phase, catching our breath on the way up, and then exhaling on the lower phase when our body is under more tension. And you're gonna be bouncing like suspension, you know what I'm saying? And make sure we ain't doing it back, so we don't want to end up in detention. Holla, you know what I'm saying, baby? So one more time, option number two, you know what to do. We're gonna be right in that beautiful feet about hip width or wider, core tight, flip the hip, look at it from the side, baby. Down to a squat, tap, baby tap, squat, baby tap, lunge, baby tap, and then repeat. Now, if you're still having a hard time bouncing it on your feet, we can delete the jump, the baby tap, and any other thing all together, and we can go directly into just a regular squat to a step back lunge with each leg. So we're gonna go into a squat, step, step, lunge, step back, step in, step back, step out, squat, step in, lunge, step back, reverse that lunge, and then continue from the side. Notice, once again, feet are about hip width or wider, flipping the hips, tightening the core, squat, step, step, reverse lunge on the right, reverse lunge on the left, step, step, and then repeat once again, making sure when you do step your feet in for those lunges that they're not together, but they're still about hip width. Think like train tracks. You don't want to get caught on a high wire when you're doing lunges, because look what happens. We lose our stability. We also notice that our knees naturally are getting a lot more weight and load dumped into them, which they're not built to stabilize. Your knees are just built to mobilize. And we want to make sure that our feet are hip width, because that's just like train tracks, baby. That is the perfect amount of space that our body needs to succeed during this movement. So, thinking about this movement, whatever you prefer, we're looking to attack this movement for a total of 1 minute. I'm talking 1 whole minute. Whether you're doing the first option where we're going squat jump to lunge up 1 whole minute, continuing non-stop. If you need that option number 2, you're going with that baby bounce in between each one every single time. Whatever you prefer, just make sure you keep that core tight, eyes up, chest up during the entire movement. And if you're going with option 3, still shooting for that whole minute, but instead of jumping, we're going to that squat step, step, step back, step back, step, step. Make sure on your lunge, regardless if you're jumping, you're stepping, you're hopping with the baby bounce, make sure when you step back, we don't feel like we're wobbling or falling, but we make sure that that front knee is behind that front toe, ideally above that front ankle, that back leg. We're dropping it straight down. We're trying to get our thigh parallel to the ground, eyes up, chest up, always looking where you want your chest to be. So if I'm looking at you at the camera, my eyes are literally looking at the camera, and I'm making sure that everything is elevated during the entirety of that part, all right? So once again, we're looking for a minute on, 30 seconds off. A minute on, 30 seconds off. A minute on, 30 seconds off. Now the catch with this one, I know I usually do timed exercises. Reason being, it allows you to just hyper focus on the movement and not stress so much about counting reps and just focus on just being fully in tune. You can set an alarm, and then when you hear that minute, take a 30-second break, reset it, boom, and then reset it again. So you hit that minute. So minute on, 30 off, 3 total rounds. Now, the goal is to do 3 rounds of these 3 rounds, but as every round progresses, add 15 seconds on the break. So first round, minute on, 30 off for 3 rounds. Your second attempt, a minute on, 45 seconds off, 3 rounds. And then your final attempt, a minute on, a minute off for 3 rounds. What that's gonna allow you to do, as you start to fatigue, because the plyometric exercise, big on the cardio, big on the leg drive, big on using the whole body and all your muscles all in its entirety, you're gonna start fatigue more, but you're now gonna allow yourself to get a longer breather as time progresses and as we start to break our muscles down a little more, all right? So one more time, I'm gonna hit you with the squat jump to double lunge jump, baby. So option number 1, going into the squat, going into the lunge, going into the lunge, going into the squat, eyes up, chest up, core tight, staying engaged with the movement. Option number 2, add that little baby bounce, squat, baby bounce, lunge, baby bounce, lunge, baby bounce, squat, baby bounce, squat, no, I mean lunge, baby bounce, you know what I'm saying, baby bounce, baby bounce, baby bounce, you know what I'm saying. Option number 3, if you ain't trying to baby bounce with me, what you wanna do, you're gonna plant those feet, squat, step, step, lunge, step, lunge, step, 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 squat, step, 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 lunge, step, lunge, step. You see what I'm saying? So one more time, you wanna make sure if you're on this movement, eyes are up, chest is up, core is tight, hips are flipped, making sure you're always doing what you can to get ripped and you listening to your body. We're looking for 1 minute on round 1, 30 seconds off, 3 times 2. Round 2, 1 minute on, 45 seconds off, 3 times through. Round 3, 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 3 times 2. So you'll be doing 9 total rounds, but every 3 rounds you're gonna add an extra 15 seconds during that breather, all right? One more time. I'm just so juiced. I gotta show it to you one more time. Squat, jump, to double lunge jump, baby. Squat, lunge jump, squat jump, lunge jump, squat jump, lunge jump, squat jump, eyes up, chest up, core tight. Option number 2, baby bounce with me and you. Squat jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce, squat jump, baby bounce, lunge jump, baby bounce. Baby bounce, you know what it is. Add the baby bounce just like a cougar pounce. You know what I'm saying, baby? And then option number 3, you're just gonna step back inside to side with me. We're gonna start hip width, eyes up, chest up, core tight, flip the hips, squat, step, step, lunge, step, lunge, step, 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 squat, step, step, lunge, step, lunge, step, 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 squat, step, step, lunge, step, lunge, bang, boom. You better have the world make room, cause you're coming through with some serious full body metabolic conditioning. 1 minute in on, 30 seconds off, 3 rounds. 1 minute on, 45 seconds off, 3 rounds. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, 3 rounds. Make yourself be better, because I guarantee if you wanna see better, we gotta be better. You know what I'm saying, baby? So, hey, you know what it is, it's Taj Rockitt, okay, Mr. Highly Motivated, here to get you motivated. Functional Fitness Friday, episode number 31. Oh, it's in the morning, we're starting to see the sun. Show the world your guns and make sure you're having fun. I'll see y'all next time. Challenge yourself, and you might find yourself with some more wealth, baby. I'll see y'all around the way. Same energetic motivation, maybe a different location. Either way, make the most out of your occupation. I'll see y'all around the way, baby. Maybe be by the bay, baby. Holla.